A heroic paramedic tried to save a queen's life. She rewarded him with a knife to the heart.
Bond. Reporting live in Liberty, Darissa White, KBC 9 News.
Darissa, thank you. And as Darissa mentioned, this is not Basel's first run-in with the law. She was charged just last week in connection with allegedly attacking an off-duty officer. The officer said he attempted to detain Basel, who allegedly resisted, grabbed his handcuffs, and tried multiple times to reach for a knife attached to his chest, to his vest, while attempting to call for help. On his police radio, the officer reported that Basel bit his left forearm and refused to let go.
This is a Fox 4 breaking news.
That goddamn subhuman She-Ape, goddamn it, killed somebody who would have been probably, his value to the community. She could never, ever come close to matching his value to the community.
Tributes pouring in across the metro tonight in honor of fallen Kansas City firefighter, paramedic Graham Hoffman. Police say the 29-year-old died after being stabbed by a patient during what would have seemed like a routine call.
That patient identified as Shanetta Basel, and she's charged with first-degree murder, armed criminal action, assault, also resisting arrest. We do have full team coverage tonight, starting with our Lexi French. So Lexi, you were in the Clay County courtroom today when Basel appeared before a judge?
Yeah, Bria, Shanetta Basel appeared virtually before the judge this afternoon. She's accused of stabbing Graham Hoffman in the chest while riding in the back of an ambulance early Sunday around 1:25. Now, while today's court appearance provided little new information about that investigation, court documents we're learning more from about other recent charges against Basel. A spokesperson for the Clay County Prosecutor's Office told Fox 4 on Monday that they're focused on achieving justice inside the courtroom and supporting those affected by this crime. On Sunday, Clay County Prosecutor Zachary Thompson announced charges against 38-year-old Shanetta Basel in connection with the killing of paramedic and firefighter Graham Hoffman.
Our community grieves his loss at such a young age with his entire life ahead of him. No words or actions can undo the tragic events that led us here tonight. That will not stop us from remaining steadfast in our pursuit of justice.
Basel was arrested and charged with assault on a law enforcement officer just days before the killing of 29-year-old Graham Hoffman. Court records say Basel bit a Platte City police officer on April 23rd. She was charged in Clay County and posted bond on April 25th.
So when we filed the initial charge and requested a warrant and it was granted, the judge in that case, as in all criminal cases, reviewed the circumstances, determined the appropriate bond. In that case, bond was set at $10,000 and the defendant posted that bond.
The 38-year-old doesn't appear to have a criminal.
So she got $10,000 bond for biting the cop. And that's why she was home to kill Graham Hoffman. I know most people don't care. Most black people and most liberals, white libs, don't care about first responders. But listen, man, when you got a situation, they the only ones that's going to show up. You literally can't call anybody else. Call the next generation action network when you got a home invader or you got a problem. Call the next generation action network. See what they say next time you have a problem.
In Missouri prior to the incident on April 23rd. She's being held on a $1 million bond for the charges connected to the killing of firefighter Hoffman.
The work to uncover more information about the facts and circumstances of this horrific crime continues. Let me be perfectly clear. Our office will use all legal, moral, and ethical tools at our disposal to ensure justice for Graham, his family, and our entire community.
Basel is due back in court here in Clay County 1 week from today. That's for a bond review hearing, and a preliminary hearing has also been set in this case for June 6th. John?
Anybody want to come up? Link is in the description box. What's happening, man?
What's up, not much. How are you?
Big Larry in the building, man. Yeah, everything's cool, man. 45 Revolver says, but Brianna was a real paramedic. Yeah, right. Paramedic. Yeah. Brianna. Fucking Brianna.
She's a paramedic who was shackled up with a thug, so.
Yeah. What's going on? What do you think about the trade-off, man? The community trade-off. This fucking female ape this She-Ape right here, she bit a police officer back on the 23rd. They gave her a $10,000 bond. She posted that. She gets out. Next first responder she comes in contact with, a paramedic who tried to help her with a laceration. She was injured. I don't know how she got injured, but they saw her walking down the street with a laceration on her neck. They stopped the paramedic car, pick her up, stopped the ambulance, pick her up. They're taking her back to the fucking hospital, and this She-Ape stabs the paramedic. What a trade-off, right?
I mean, that's just fucking evil. I mean,
he's gone.
like you said, the first responders, they're the only ones who help them. Like Charles Barkley said, who are you gonna call? Not Ghostbusters.
Right.
And that's what all these people were going around, fuck the police, all that other shit they don't understand. And it's like you said, no good deed goes unpunished. Like, if they didn't pick her up, she probably could have died from that laceration. And she ends up killing the person who helps out. But this just goes to show on a small scale what sons really are like. Like, they'll bite the hands that feed them, and they'll destroy you if you try to help them.
Mm.
Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, without a doubt. It's just that, it's just sad, man, that I think more people are waking up to that fact that, like, yo, these people will devour you. That's like really the only thing that they're good at. You know what I mean? As far as when it comes to social devouring people.
But what makes you say that the gliders are waking up?
Mm-hmm. Gliders waking up because gliders are talking about the comment sections. Like, let's see the comment section in this one, man.
Night, friends and family of the Kansas City, Missouri Fire Department.
Let's see. Oh, this one doesn't have any comments. They turn the comment.
KMBC9's Krista Tat.
Oh, yeah, they turn the comment section off on all of the ones about this fucking She-Ape killing this white guy.
KSHB 41 News reporter Abby.
Wow, but yeah, I gotta go. Okay, this one's got some comments. It says, anyone seeing a pattern yet?
Yeah, I remember like 10, 15 years ago, like, nobody would ever say anything racist. Like, oh, you can't judge the community based off of one thing, or they're criminals everywhere. But now it's like every video on a son criminal. Like, there's always like 13% commit 50% of the crimes, or the usual suspect, or same thing, like, ashamed of nothing, offended by everything, all that other stuff. Like, it's becoming more and more common. And it's like you said with earlier with Elon, and I said it several times myself. Like before with Jack, what's his name, Jack Dempsey or something, or Dorsey. Yeah, like, this shit would be censored, but with Elon, like, all these white right wingers, like, they're coming out of their echo chambers, and now their posts are becoming more accessible to mainstream audience.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely definitely a good sign. And
KSHB 41 News reporter Abby Dodge has also been helping.
Good.
With Elon, like, because of he's from South Africa, he's a white South African, and because of, like, what's going on in South Africa with the white farmers being assaulted, like, I think that this issue definitely hits close to home for him. So
yeah, he understands that the rhetoric has a lot to do with it too. Like, I mean, it's open season on white people. Like, it literally is open season from the last 10 years, which is Trayvon Martin. Oh, it is now. I mean, if you're white, you're going to get if you're white, your murder is you're the victim. It is going to be downplayed, and your assailant is going to be treated as if like they were like a tree that fell on you, or you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean. Whereas, like, if you are the assailant against a person of color, and you're a glider, you're going to be portrayed as, some devious, demented, premeditated devil that, is just out here, just stalking and hunting some people. When they do something to you, it's like almost like a tree fell on you, or a gust of wind blew you into the middle of the street.
Or you got struck by lightning or whatever.
Yeah, it's not. It's they take the human element out of the assailant, and they you see it in the report here. Look,
KSHB 41 News reporter Abby Dodge has also been helping us cover this story today. She spent the day digging into the suspect's history. Abby, a previous probable cause statement said Shanetta Basel should be considered a danger to the public. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, Caitlin. 39-year-old Shanetta Basel was making her first appearance in court this afternoon. She is charged with first-degree murder. Cameras were not allowed in the courtroom this afternoon, but I was able to sit inside during those proceedings. Now, Basel did not have a whole lot to say. She appeared via video call, but didn't say much outside of acknowledging her charges and saying that she needs a public defender.
I went through police records that claim Basel has shown aggression against first responders before. Just last week, police arrested and prosecutors charged Basel with second-degree assault after they say she bit a police officer who was trying to detain her. The officer said he witnessed Basel trying to get into his personal vehicle. In a probable cause statement related to this weekend's events, the paramedic riding alongside, Graham Hoffman, said he heard Hoffman yell for Basel to sit back down, then called out for help because she had a knife. Hoffman's partner was driving the ambulance, so he pulled over to help. First-degree murder is punishable by death in the state of Missouri. We reached out to the Clay County Prosecutor's Office to see if they're seeking the death penalty. We also wanted to know if any party has requested a mental health evaluation. A member of the prosecutor's office said they will not be commenting further on this case now that it's moving forward. Prosecutor Zachary Thompson did speak to the press when he announced charges.
Our office will use all legal, moral, and ethical tools at our disposal to ensure justice for Graham, his family, and our entire community.
I tried to speak to the only people inside the courtroom that were not members of the media. When I asked how Basel was related to them and if they would like to speak with me, they repeatedly said no comment while they walked to the parking lot.
Now, Basel's next hearing is set for Monday, May 5th. That's just next Monday, and they're going to be discussing her bond. Caitlin.
Abby, thank you for that.